amazing. Take a look at this.
He has just put himself at the very front of the queue to be the next welterweight challenger.
I'm a striker. I like to do my fights standing. I'm not afraid to be put on my back. I work myself up and then we fight again.
He's really tough. He stayed there to do a lot of hard kicks and hard punches, and he just waited to deliver his own shots.
As a martial artist, I believe his skills in wrestling is really good.
I can't get lackadaisical on him, and I can't stop putting the pressure on. I'm going to do the same exact thing almost every single time.
Everyone knows what he's gonna try to do. He don't know what I'm gonna try to do.
He is lacking a little bit, especially in takedown defense, which is an area that I can exploit.
I've been working on my sprawls. You better protect your face.
Kadestam was able to stop the takedown. What a huge upset!
There's nothing I need to be worried about. I'm confident because my preparation is second to none. I've been training for this for the last 16 or 17 years of my life.
I can't beat him in wrestling, and he can't beat me in striking. It's the ultimate grappler versus striker. I believe my striking is superior.
A sellout crowd inside the Oriental Sports Center in Shanghai. And they've turned out for this for the first time ever. Zebaztian Kadestam walks the hallway of champions. What a moment here for the man they call the Bandit. Can he steal the show? Can he pull off a true Rocky story? A Cinderella story? Can he be the first man in history to defeat Ben Askren? It's a walk he's done many times before. The walk of champions. Perhaps the greatest champion in one championship. Undefeated. He has really been untouchable. Funky Ben Askren looks to defend the world welterweight crown.
The reigning and defending champion from the United States of America, Ben Funky Askren!
Undefeated, untouchable, Ben Askren, the best wrestler in professional martial arts today. In wrestling, he's more decorated than a Christmas tree. Two-time NCAA champion, four-time All-American, two-time Dan Hodge Trophy winner as Collegiate Wrestler of the Year, inducted into the University of Missouri Intercollegiate Athletics Hall of Fame, gold medalist at the 2009 Fielding World Championships, where he beat Jacob Volkmar for the medal, represented the US at the 2008 Olympic Games, former Bellator World Champion, current one World Champion. Ben Askren's done it all, and he says tonight he'll do it again. He predicts a late first round or middle second round TKO ground and pound of Zebaztian Kadestam.
Michael, if you list all his accolades, you'll be talking for the next 25 minutes. Ben Askren is truly one of the most decorated wrestlers we have ever had in one championship. But look at this, in 2008, he represented the United States of America on the Olympic team. He is truly something special, and when he walks into the cage, you need to pay attention.
Confidence oozing on the champion, wasting no time at all. The funky ones in Shanghai. Here's the tail of the tape for our main event. Sweden versus the US of A. The American is 7 years the older, gives up 2 centimeters in height as the champ.
The grappling and cage control of the funky one, Ben Askren, has been the difference in every single one of his fights. Will it be tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. 5 rounds of 5 minutes for the one welterweight world championship. Our 3 judges scoring this bout at cage side are Ian Cartwright from Canada, Jonathan Lai from Canada, and Alan Wong from Hong Kong, China. China, this is one. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a PXC welterweight champion, standing at 180 centimeters tall, holding a record of 9 wins and 3 losses. Representing Legacy Gym, Pancrase Gym, Sweden. From Sweden, give it up for your challenger, Zebaztian, the Bandit Kadestam. And now, introducing his opponent out of the red corner. He is a wrestler, standing at 178 centimeters tall, holding a perfect record of 16 wins and 1 no contest. Representing Evolve MMA from the United States of America, presenting to you the defending and reigning one welterweight world champion, Ben Funky Askren. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Yuji Shimada.
Hey, come on, boys. Okay, this is the title shot. 5 minutes, 5 rounds, not the bus, not the going, not the back. Okay, clean fight, touch ropes.
A matchup of pure styles. Wrestling versus striking. Kadestam believes he has a game plan nobody else has formulated to win the title. Askren says it's over quickly. Nobody can touch him. We're set for 5x5 for the one championship welterweight title. Shoots in early, does Funky Ben Askren. Kadestam's got to prevent the takedown. Askren launches a knee. Shoots in again, double leg now from Askren, one of his strengths. Looks for a driving takedown. Kadestam not going to the ground. Now he goes for a ride. Boom, shakalaka. Planted him like a tree. And that's what Askren does. If Askren wants you down, Mitch, you're going down.
Yeah, once those hands clasp together, you know you are going for a ride. Now, this is where Ben Askren just excels. He gets on top of you, consistently transitioning from position to position. Look at him trying to drag him down and keep him down. Look how he laces that leg, Michael. Yep. That right there is high-level wrestling.
This is Askrenville. This is Askren Town. He's all over Kadestam early. Posting up with that right arm, the Swede. But look how funky Ben Askren's got him bent in half. Askren, total domination so far from the champion. The greatest wrestler in all of martial arts today, funky Ben Askren. 1 minute 15 down, it's been one-way traffic. And Kadestam find a way back to his feet. He needs to get there to launch his strikes. Askren puts a hook in. Gives up on that.
See how he's constantly trying to trap those legs. He's always lacing his legs around it. It's like grappling with Ben Askren is like swimming with a fishing net tied around your neck. You can't get away from him. You can't create any space. And in defense, when you're trying to defend against a grappler, you have to create space.
Full now from funky Ben Askren. He'll posture up and work the ground and pound. Kadestam may give up his back in a moment. High mount from Ben Askren. Measures him. Methodical with the ground and pound. Moves him away from the fence. That's wise from funky Ben. So many options from this position. Look how he postures up. Look where he's looking for the opening. Kadestam covers up. Double forearms guard. Punches raining down on the hapless Swede at the moment.
He's trying to push away the hips. He's trying to slide Ben down his body so he can get his legs out, but now his legs are trapped and he can't go anywhere.
Askren showing patience, not overextending, not blowing himself out early. Beautiful right hand to the orbital there of Kadestam. How does Kadestam get out of this bothersome situation?
He tried to do it. He tried to push Ben down his body, but he couldn't get away. Ben just floats around from position to position. Now he's given up his back. He just can't stay there because he's just going to get beat up.
And indeed, that is what's happening to a hapless Zebaztian Kadestam. Gives his back now to Ben Askren. It could be the beginning of the end for the Swede. Askren raining down the right hands. There's the left. Kadestam forced to cover up. Still Askren in the mount. He's been there for a long, long time, the champion. This is what Askren does. This is why he's so dominant. This is why he's beaten all the big names so far that he's faced. And it looks like he may add Zebaztian Kadestam to the list. Can Kadestam even see out the first round? Askren has his back again.
I like the idea of him giving up his back because Askren's not really known for rear naked chokes. You know, maybe he can create a scramble, but Ben is just, look how his pressure on those hips are. It's so deep.
Has the back again, flattens him out like a pancake. Askren continues to attack. Yuji Shimada right on top of the action here. He wants more action from Kadestam. The Swede trying to scoot back towards the fence, trying to find a way back to his feet. Maybe hoping to wall walk here. Askren keeps him on his back. Still in full mount, funky Ben Askren. He's had the mount for most of the round. Hammer fist strikes again. Yuji Shimada asking Kadestam, does he give up? Askren unloading here. Over and over again. Kadestam, no place to go. Is Askren going to finish him with 30 seconds remaining in the first round? Kadestam's got to get back to his feet, but he's flattened out again. And Askren thinking to himself, what more do I need to do? I've thrown everything at this Swede. How tough is Kadestam? How is he still surviving? Askren dropping elbows now. Still in full mount, the American. Kadestam taking blow after blow. More blows than a box of Kleenex. Zebaztian Kadestam may see out the first round. He does see out the first round. They'll start from a standing position. It may be the only chance that Kadestam has.
That was the story. Once this fight went to the ground, it was all Ben Askren. big takedown, controlled and dominated this pretty much the entire round. But then did you see the way that he was holding his hand? He wrapped his Kadestam's own arm around his neck, pinned him there, and was just unloading on him. That's got to be demoralizing, just to be pounded on it. It's like fighting your dad in a wrestling match. You're just not doing anything. Rich, how do you have it?
Well, obviously we have been ahead on the scorecards. There's no question about that. But I'll say this, I was most impressed with Ben in that round, how patient he was on the top. He wasn't going to wear himself out. He chose his shots very intelligently. And one other thing that I really appreciate that he added to his arsenal was when he initiated that first clinch, he actually landed a couple right hands there. Some new tools. Obviously, he's ahead on the scorecards.
Sellout crowd in Shanghai for one championship. Wherever you're watching in 128 countries, we hope you're enjoying our main event. Ben Askren will look for a takedown. Kadestam needs to find the target with his striking. Right hand down the tube there from Askren. Backs up Kadestam. Kadestam must keep moving. He told us yesterday the game plan was to stick and move, but he gets taken down. And Askren inside control. Will he go knee on belly? Reigns in the right hand. Not where Kadestam wanted to be in the opening 30 seconds. Now Askren looks for knee on belly, and Kadestam blocks it, Mitch.
Yeah, he's doing a good defense here. He's got his knee trying to block Ben Askren from passing it to mount, but now he's going to go see immediately. As soon as Ben tries to go knee on belly, Kadestam's getting that left leg up to block and defend it. But Ben Askren loves to stay inside control. This is where he just punishes.
Oh, look at the chamber of those knees. That leg went so high, I heard organs playing. Ben Askren straight back on top of Kadestam, gets the mount again. He had the mount for a long time in the opening round, Mitch.
And this is probably going to be where the rest of this contest takes place. He gets so deep into his mount, and he's got his body pinned, locked into position, and just starts unloading on you.
Askren said the contest would end late in the first round or middle of the second round by TKO ground and pound. Here comes the ground and pound again. There's a knee drilled to the side of the head. Askren hooks the leg as he did in the opening round. All over him, dominance, technical superiority in every aspect. The wrestling of Ben Askren is just sublime. A martial artist at the peak of his powers is funky Ben Askren. And he drills the knee again. This is a one-man show. This is one man doing what he does best. And Ben Askren totally dominating. Sign the pink slips, sign the ownership papers. Kadestam may have thought there was a glimmer of hope, but immediately extinguishes that flame, does Ben Askren. But don't forget, Sabo was demolishing Kadestam, and he came back in the third round, Mitch. He's always got that puncher's chance.
Yeah, but this is a total different level of domination. As Kadestam was trying to get up, Ben grabbed his leg, pulled it behind his own back, and then just threw him to the ground. This is domination on a totally different level than what he was doing before, because not only is he controlling every aspect of this contest, but he's beating him up every single chance he gets.
I don't know if in the history of one championship we have seen an athlete get as completely dominated as we are seeing Kadestam at the moment at the merciless hands of funky Ben Askren. Full mounts again for the champion, the untouchable champion, the unbeatable champion. Askren looking up to Yuji Shimada, maybe hoping Shimada will stop it and save Kadestam. Flips him out yet again. And now he's going to sink the choke. Is this the beginning of the end? Is Ben Askren going to retain the World Championship? And still, somehow, Zebaztian survives. The Swede is still here. I don't know how. Askren wants to flatten him out, and he does once more. Zebaztian Kadestam is at Ben Askren's will. He's at Ben Askren's mercy. Shimada asks Kadestam, do you want to quit? Do you want to give up? if you want to wave the white flag. And still, the Swede won't surrender. He won't go quietly into the night. And Askren's going to continue to ground and pound. And now, Yuji Shimada stops it. Ben Askren smiles. And without raising a sweat, the champion retains the belt.
That was all Ben Askren. Classic, funky style, wrestling and ground and pound. He dictated every single portion of this bout. Once he got the takedown, it was academic. Beat up in every single position. Look at this, he just finds his range. Beautiful duck under, double leg takedown. Into side mount, just gets the back and just beats up. The warrior, Kadestam, he hung in there. He didn't give up any easy submissions. He didn't tap out. He stood in there with the world's greatest welterweight and he put up a good fight.
No matter the martial art, whether it be Kung Fu, whether it be karate, whether it be Muay Thai, whether it be boxing, to see an athlete at the peak of their martial arts power is a treat. It's exquisite. And once again tonight, we have seen the champion, Funky Ben Askren, at the peak of his wrestling power, the peak of his dominance. Let's go now to Dominic Lau to enter this one into the annals of history.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Yuji Shimada, has put a stop to this contest after 4 minutes and 9 seconds in the second round. For your winner, by way of referee stoppage due to strikes, and still one welterweight world champion, Ben Askren!
He is still untouchable. Victor Quay congratulating Funky Ben Askren. Puts the strap back over his shoulder. Triumphant in Shanghai is the Funky One, and he brought the funk in a big way tonight. What scenes of celebration in front of this sellout crowd in the Oriental Sports Center, where one championship was a raging success yet again. Broadcast to 128 countries, potentially over 1 billion people worldwide. Funky Ben Askren places the belt on the cage. He's going to breathe some fire now with the dragon.
Shanghai, I am here with your winner, Funky Ben Askren, the one welterweight world champion. Ben, you've put together one of the most impressive strings of victories inside the martial arts cage I have ever seen. You very well could be the most dominant athlete ever inside a martial arts arena. I gotta ask, how many more times do you grace us with your presence?
Well, I think that number's undetermined, but you know, the one thing that real martial arts taught us since me and you were little kids, Mitch, is that it ain't about being the bully, it's about not getting beat up. And I haven't got hit one time in the last 2 fights, so someone, please come in this cage who can actually hit me.
Well, I gotta ask, who is that someone you want to share this cage with?
I got no one in mind right now, Mitch. I'm open to a super fight. I'm open to any welterweight on planet Earth. Bring it, baby.
Ben, any final words for the wonderful fans here in Shanghai, China?
Yeah, Shanghai, you guys are wonderful. I had a great time in your city. I got 2 more days. I'm gonna have 2 more great days in Shanghai. It's a beautiful town. Guys at AWA, I'm coming back to coach on Tuesday, so you better be ready because we're gonna work hard.
There you have it, the one welterweight world champion, Ben Askren!